He had been beaten, two broke arms, 10 broke fingers.
Hi, this is Eric J coming at you with street news. No, we ain't professional and neither is this story. So look, 3-year-old Amari Boone died on Easter Sunday, 2 days after being fatally beaten by his caretakers in Fort Worth, Texas. So look, according to the reports, a toddler was tortured to death after social workers sent him to live with two men who knew his mom. Amari's mom, Ariana George, said she had repeatedly warned Child Protective Services that her son was being abused, only to be ignored. George, who says she lost custody of her two sons after becoming homeless, told of how she took photos of Amari's cuts and bruises before his death, only for them to be ignored by the social worker and lawyer. She told NBC DFW, "I gave it to my CPS caseworker, I gave it to her supervisor, and I gave it to my boy's lawyer. I think they failed. They failed miserably because I gave them the information that they needed and the pictures that I have." George said that Amari was first injured shortly after moving in with his new carers, with them taking the toddler to the hospital after claiming he had fallen down the stairs, spraining his ankle. That alleged abuse then escalated to the cuts and bruises photographed by George, who says her son would still be alive had Child Protective Services heeded her warnings. 3-year-old Amari Boone life support machine was turned off on Easter Sunday. He had every one of his fingers snapped, both arms as well as multiple ribs broken, and suffered such severe head trauma he was left brain dead. Listen, this is sad. Two grown men beat this 3-year-old child to death, snapped all of his fingers, all 10 fingers, broke his ribs, beat him until he was brain dead. As a grown man, how tough do you feel stomping on a 3-year-old child? And the mother said she tried. She took pictures. She made phone calls. Even though all of her efforts was ignored, she still tried. And sometimes that's all you can ask a person to do, is try. Listen, the system failed Amari. And not should only the two grown men who killed him go to prison, but that caseworker, that supervisor, they should also go to prison. If y'all didn't like y'all job and y'all didn't want to do y'all job, y'all should have found another one. Y'all have children's lives in y'all hands. This lady wasn't just randomly calling y'all, talking about what she think. She's assuming this and she's assuming that. She was showing y'all pictures. She was talking to her son on video. She's looking at the bruises and scars on him. What y'all think? What, we can't take her serious since she's homeless? What, since she's homeless, she doesn't love her kids anymore? What, she don't have a heart anymore because she don't have a job in a home? She's still human. She still have feelings. And clearly she still loves and cares about her children. Listen, there were more than two killers in this story. The system also has this child's blood on their hands too. And I hope when the judge hands down that life sentence to those two grown men who wanted to prove how tough they were by stomping on a 3-year-old child's head, I also want them to hand down that same life sentence to that social worker, to that supervisor who ignored the cries for help from a 3-year-old child.
He had been beaten, two broke arms, 10 broke fingers, and he had a fractured skull, bleeding on the brain. He never was breathing since he came to the hospital.